Um, hold on. Whoops. It's like, wait a minute. Something's wrong. I'm not. Okay. Sorry, I'm a dummy. I'm really just scatterbrained. Oh, actually, hold on. Hold on. I need to start up my Walredo. I need to start up my VTuber software. Like, something's not right. This happens to me all the time with everything. And it's like if I'm trying to get ready for anything, it's like I'll always forget one thing and it'll be the most important thing. Like no joke. Like oh my god, last like TBC raid night, like it was so fucking crazy. It was like I was looking at my bags and I was like even like was thinking aloud. I'm like, there's some. I feel like I'm missing something. And then I got summoned to raid, and I realized like, oh my god, I'm wearing my like, like I'm a retribution paladin on TBC, so I didn't have my ret gear with me. I had my gold farming like protection gear, and that was it. So it's like literally just I had everything else like consumes and all that shit, but did not have the one thing that I needed most, which was my gear, so I can actually play the game. So just typical. Just typical. But set my mic up in a different position. Hopefully that will result in less issues with the microphone blocking my mouth, so it fucks up the mouth tracking. Yeah. This should hopefully fucking be better. Only you know what, like my one problem is like sometimes like especially later at night, since these are we're doing an extra stream that's also extra late. I do tend to like once it starts getting into the later hours, I like to slouch a little bit more in my back in my chair, and that can also be a problem. But hopefully this new setup sounds good, sounds just as good or maybe even better, and hopefully this will also result in better overall yeah, just better tracking in general. Okay, I think everything is ready to go. So let's hit it. Yeah, there we go. There I am. I'm here. I'm here. So, hi. Oh, now the hand tracking's getting all crazy. Must be a ghost or something that's picking up in the background. Sometimes that happens, it'll like register the other hand. Like because it's detecting something in the background. It's really weird. No, spooky. There might be something spooky in my room. No, there shouldn't be. There shouldn't be anything spooky in my room. Anyways, good to be here. Good to be back. It's not gonna be let me getting all crazy because I have to reset the optimizations for the tracking for the long streaming. And there we go. That's pretty good. Yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good night. Not gonna be a super long stream tonight, most likely. I mean, who knows? I guess it depends on how I'm feeling. But I guess it really depends on how I'm feeling. It's like it's one thing. It's like I'm one of those people where it's like I'm fine. Like I have like I'll just have energy, and then just for some, it'll just immediately just start like dropping off, and I just get like very eepy very quickly. So but I'm a night owl mostly anyway, so I'll at least be on for a little bit. So I'm not sure what we want to do first. You know what? Actually, I do know what we want to do first. because RBG queues will go into the fucking, you know, fucking 24/7 basically. You don't, I mean, they get maybe a little bit longer at night for like a few hours, but M plus is not that way. I have found out that like people like to get their M plus done not in the middle of the night, so it's still hopefully early enough that we at least get the like rest of these dungeons that we need for the weekly. Hopefully you get some good loot out of it. But, yeah, let's switch over. I don't know why it takes so long for it to like capture the like it's to switch the capture to the like World of Warcraft. Oh, it's always like a long delay. It's like a second or two. Oh yeah, look at my, you guys like my new mug? Who does that remind you of? Maybe not the best lighting because it's dark as fuck, so you can't really see all the colors. It is Ryu from Street Fighter, like his like classic look. I would like to eventually get back in the Street Fighter. I really would like to get like an arcade stick though, if I so I could really get into the fighting games. Because trying to use an Xbox controller is just, I don't, for me, like it's really hard to play fighting games on like an Xbox controller. Like trying to get those very precise inputs in, like I don't know, like it's very difficult. With just like I always end up like flubbing and like fat fingering like a movement like command or something. Erdic, you played Dalsim on keyboard. Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare. It sounds like a nightmare. I couldn't imagine like playing a fighting game on a keyboard sounds like not a great experience. That's just, that's just what I think. Like I have no problem playing a lot, if I'm not one of those like controller purists where it's like, oh no, I only play keyboard and mouse or I only play like on controller. I always find that to be silly. I just kind of play games for whatever they're designed best for. So I have no problem like switching back and forth from controller and like keyboard and mouse. Sometimes like I think sometimes if there's a really good controller experience, I do kind of like to play on controller. I don't know if it's just like a nostalgic thing from like childhood and like, because gaming PCs were not as like popular back when I was a kid. That was definitely much more of like a niche like hobbyist type of thing. And like I feel like yeah, like especially when I was a kid, most kids just had, they had the consoles. That's just, it's a lot easier to convince mom and dad to buy a fucking, like a gaming console over like trying to get like a gaming computer. Back in the day, there weren't really there weren't like manufacturers either. There are nowadays where you have all these PC builders that are able to actually make you like quality gaming rigs. Um, if you wanted a gaming rig back in the day, you basically had to build it yourself. And I did end up doing that actually relatively like in my young teens. I ended up building my first computer, and that was really, really fun. I'm less about it now. I honestly kind of like it with having the PC builders just, ship it out. But I still have all the knowledge though of like how to build a PC. So if I really needed to, I could, it's very easy to like change, parts out if I need to upgrade or more or less like just replace like stuff that ends up like dudding out. It's definitely a good skill to know, but it definitely, you know, if you're not getting paid to do it though, it's like, fuck, might as well just pay someone else, you know. Um, you know what I should do? I should post my, oh yeah, I forgot to show y'all, but yeah, look, I just casually I did hit 2300 last night. I did end up queuing another RBG after stream, and I ended up hitting 2300, and apparently I'm ranked 29 for Windwalkers and RBGs, so pretty sexy. I do like that. Very, you know, it's like I've just been very casual. I haven't gotten like super sweaty. I still, honestly, I don't even have all my like enchants or anything. So like, I have the important shit though. I do have my like weapon enchants. Might help if I'm in the right gear set. Yeah, I don't. So yeah, I have my weapon enchants at least, but I don't even have ring enchants or anything like that. I just put in this, you know, PvP gem, so that's at least looking a little bit better. Well, honestly, I've been too fucking broke. I'm still too broke. You know what I ended up doing? I ended up prioritize. I made a little bit of gold from like selling some ore, and I prioritized getting another chance outfit so I can make this log over like buying enchants, which is not great. But you know, you know, like I feel like the Mog comes first, because you know, honestly, a good fit is at least like 5% damage buff, and if you're not looking good, then you're not performing good. So that's why they need to add transmog to the classic plus. By the way, I don't understand why so many people in the classic community despise the idea of transmog. But it needs to stop. It needs to stop. Because honestly, I think the people that are bitching the most about it would probably end up being the people that ended up being the most about it anyways. Right? Because that's just extra shit, right? Because then you could actually, then that's actually another avenue for like gameplay and like selling stuff. Like you could like sell runs where it's like, oh hey, I could get you this awesome like fucking transmog. Not only that, but it makes like gear that would otherwise be like, okay, this is a worthless piece of gear. At least you could collect it for like the mog, right? And then it could, if it's like a really nice mog, it ends up being like, you know, more valuable. Like I don't know, like being on a roleplay server, that's always been like a fucking thing, even prior to the actual like transmog system. So it would be cool to, you know, see that kind of, you know, it'd be nice to see that in Classic Plus. But we'll have to like I'm kind of it's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be really interesting how they end up developing the game mode. I think a lot of it's gonna be kind of I think they have a lot on their plate. They have a lot of work ahead of them, and I think no matter what they do, I think that it's definitely gonna have to be a project of like for the community, at least when it first comes out. I feel like there's definitely gonna be a lot of compromises. Like that's just sadly how it's gonna be, which I don't know how that will fare for the long-term health of the fucking game, but I think a lot of people are expecting like old school RuneScape, like how it is now, like immediately on release, when in reality, it's more or less probably going to be how old school RuneScape was when it originally released, where it's like a lot of the, you know, good changes that they ended up making, you know, that took time for the community to like voice its opinion and for them to actually like put those changes in. And so I think it would be kind of crazy to expect Classic Plus to be like perfect on release. I don't think it's going to be perfect by any means, but as long as the community, as long as Blizzard's willing to listen, and then as long as the community's willing to actually like give it a fucking shot to actually like have a chance to develop, I think it really could end up being like honestly, in my opinion, it'd be like arguably the best, you know, version of World of Warcraft, hopefully. Don't get me wrong, I really am liking Midnight. I ended up doing the March raid. I know I'm pretty sure I talked about it last night, and yeah, like after doing the March raid on LFR and all that stuff, like I'm just honestly, I do love this expansion. I do think Midnight's fucking awesome. And there's a lot of similarities between Midnight and TBC that are just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that was like coincidence or intentional, but probably mostly coincidence. Or honestly, probably a little of both, right? You know, they can't help but like look at the classic. Like I feel like with the success of classic, that kind of made it really kind of gave them a kick in their pants to start actually like actually thinking about what people really, you know, want out of World of Warcraft. Because yeah, for a bit there, I mean, it really felt like modern WoW was really just not in a great place. You know, growing pains and all, you know, we're fucking here now in midnight, and it's, yeah, like I said, it's been a blast. I'm gonna see if I can post. You know what I should do is I should first make an announcement in the guild chat for this key, and then probably post in the Discord, and then if we don't get any bites, we will just open it up to the public. So. Also, if anyone's down and is able to do a Pit of Sauron 9, you can always hit me up too. I don't know how that would work. I have to add you on the battle.net or something, since it would be like most likely cross faction for a lot of people. This one's pretty easy. I mean, I remember when it originally released back in Wrath, like original Wrath, and like those fucking dungeons were like revolutionary. At the time, those fucking dungeons were hella revolutionary. So it's kind of funny going back now and seeing it in the M plus pool and being like, even with like the updated stuff that they did to it, it's like holy shit, really come a long way. It's honestly by far probably the easiest dungeon in the pool for the season. But I do like seeing them bring back those old dungeons. That like very cool that they're using that for M plus type stuff. I would like to see be kind of cool if they I would like to see them do more with mega dungeons. Like it feels like it's a very underutilized system. Like they make one like once every fucking expansion. I don't even know if they made one for did they even have one for the War Within? Again, I kind of missed a lot of the War Within, so I don't remember hearing about Mega Dungeon. And if they didn't, then it's long overdue. I guess that's me. You know what? What's probably happening is that's like the development that would have gone towards that is probably gone towards the new Labyrinthian Delve system. So I feel like whenever they like, there's always something that takes a hit in its development whenever they want to like add something new. But all right, no bites, no bites. It's starting to get late. Oh no, oh no. All right, let me post this to the Discord. Yeah, so hopefully everyone's having a decent night. My day was okay, I guess. I tried ordering from Taco Bell because I haven't had Taco Bell in forever, and they are able to make vegan food, and I was just curious, and oh my god, I I believe people should have, especially being forced to live under capitalism. I do believe people should have a livable wage, but holy fuck, today today I was definitely pushed. And the fucking Taco Bell motherfuckers, they like I had them make I just wanted like a bean burrito with some like extra stuff on it without like cheese or anything because obviously can't have cheese. These motherfuckers, they legitimately, it's like they just already had some bean and cheese fucking burritos made and they just straight up just fucking threw it in my order instead of like actually giving me the burritos that I had actually like ordered. And I had it delivered because it was just easy to have it delivered. So that was like my lunch. That was like my breakfast lunch. Like I hadn't eaten all day, and it's like, oh wow, this is great. So I didn't even get to eat. I just had to like hand it off to my mom, and was like, hey, here you go, enjoy your lunch. Fuck, so fucking so fucking bad. And then trying to get like a refund on that stuff was like a fucking nightmare. Like they originally only like refunded me for like a single burrito. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? I had to like recontact like the customer service people, and it's like it was just a nightmare. I had to recontact them twice because they were like, okay, we'll credit your account or whatever. And it's like, okay, and then I look, and then like the credited amount was less than what they fucking said, so I had to like, oh my god. So that I'm kind of over the food delivery shit at this point. Like I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to go out and just grab my own food. Not that that would have like really changed anything, because even if I would have had it like for pickup, I would have picked it up, gone home, and it would have been fucked. And so I don't know. That was more so Taco Bell's problem than it was the food delivery. But they certainly didn't make the refund process like easy. So fuck Taco Bell. Um, Sorry if you are a fast food worker, but fuck you. Just kidding. Not fuck you in particular, but yeah, I'm sorry that you have people out there, giving y'all like a bad name, because that definitely sucks. I still think y'all should get a livable wage. And thankfully in California, they actually do get, like, obviously it's nowhere, like, honestly, like, cost of living is so fucking crazy, and wages still aren't, like, obviously caught up with, inflation and all that. But, they definitely do get at least paid better in California than they do the rest of the country. So, good on them. Good on them. Just don't don't ever fuck up my Taco Bell again, okay? Don't do it. Hey, sorry I was rambling, Nora. Yeah, thanks for offering the heal though. And yeah, that's how I feel about like tanking. I'm like, I could tank. It would be like really easy to get into groups and just tank them. But I still haven't like. I mostly just have not really touched the mythic pool this season, so yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know all the routes, and tank is one of those things where it's like a tank really makes or breaks your M plus experience. Like it's just I mean, honestly, it's just that way for all of WoW, really. Like if you have a tank that's just not even necessarily a shitty tank. Like I'm a good tank. Like I've done high, like back in Dragonfly, I was doing 20 plus keys on my Guardian Druid. But it's very knowledge. It's a very knowledge focused role, and it's not a role that plays well blindly. It's like, so if you want to have like a blind playthrough when you're doing the content for the first time in forever or whatever, it's not a great role to step into shit blind. Very, for me anyways, it's very anxiety inducing because there's just a level of expectation that the tank knows what they're doing, they know what they're pulling, especially in M plus. Like, it's like the tank really does run the fucking show in M plus. They lead you all over, they're the ones leading you through the fucking dungeon, pulling the exact amount that they need to so that they hit percentage but not over percent, so that you can time the fucking thing. So eventually I will probably dip my toes into Brewmaster, but I would like to just, it's much easier for me to view play the content as a deeps and then go back to it and do some tanking, like after I at least have, seen the stuff and refreshed my brain. Not only that, but a lot of the older content, they're like constantly re-updating and refreshing, so. Oh, Arctic, you're saying tanking is a lot easier in Midnight and Plus? That's good. That is good. Honestly, it kind of needs to be. But I mean, fuck. Honestly, it's really, yeah. I could try to do some routing on the fly, especially at these. I mean, like, yeah, M Plus is really easy this season. So, but I'm gonna try to get. I want to kind of get my rating up as a Windwalker because that's my main. So we'll see. If for some reason it's taking forever, I will probably actually just bite the bullet and just sign myself as a tank. And well, if it's my own key, honestly, it won't really be a fucking big deal. If people want to bitch about it, then that's on them. God, I was gonna open something up and I totally lost my train of thought. Nice. You're Ark's a healer and you're DPSing right now for keys. That's cool. Yeah, if y'all want to ever dip into keys, they're just yeah, let me know. Probably have to add each other on Battle.net. Looks like I'm not getting any hits. Looks like it's a very quiet night right now for keys. Honestly, I don't blame people. I'm pretty sure this is like a mostly West. I don't even know, but it's it's an NA guild. A lot of people, they play the game, they go and then they log off at night. And for 10:30, I mean that's late for a lot of people. Early for me though, super early. God, I could only imagine being like, "Oh, I'm EP, time to go to bed at 10:30." Like, holy shit. That almost never fucking happens. I just don't get up. Even when I do get up early, for some reason, I have this, like, I don't know. I'm just built different. I'm built like a night owl. Sometimes it gets me in trouble though, because then they end up staying up like too late, like all night, and it's like, oh fuck. It really fucks up my schedule. Especially then when I have to, like, on the days I have to actually like get up early, it's like, oh, it's a nightmare. You're itching to get into M plus, but you don't have the time, Nora? Yeah, honestly, you could probably very casually do M plus. It is one of those things, like, realistically. Because they are actually pretty, like, as long as it doesn't take too long to form the group, the content's very bite-sizable, right? Like, it's one of those things, it's like, okay, you can expect that the dungeon's either going to be done in, like, 30 minutes or less. So if you have, like, an hour or whatever, you do have, like, you could like get in and do the content. I guess the real problem is if like you're just pugging and you're like a DPS player and then you're just stuck pugging and waiting in the lobby because then fuck. I'm honestly so over that shit. Like I definitely did that for a couple seasons during Dragonfly where it's like I just straight up would pug. I wouldn't fucking run my own keys unless it was like a key that I actually wanted to fucking do. And it's a nightmare trying to get as a DPS player like by yourself pugging. It is a nightmare trying to get into groups. I feel like that's especially the case right now with the crazy tank shortage that the game's having right now. 13 apparently only 13% of the player base is playing tanks right now. So it's like apparently it's like really having some pretty like it's really fucking kind of being a problem for like people getting groups together. Like specifically for M plus is what I heard. Probably honestly for you know what? Even for LFR I noticed like let's check raid finder. Okay. Most of the time I check raid finder and like every single thing will have the tank yeah, see. They'll have the call to arms for tanks. Yep, see. March of Valdonis, Crown of the Cosmos doesn't have it right now, but Panaxa Light. A couple of them have the call to arms right now. I still need to do the crown LFR. But those really long fights, those are kind of scary to like it's just like like if you've never tanked them before, they are like for me they're a little bit like sketchy because it's like it's such a long fight and it's like you fuck up on like a taunt swap or whatever, like it's just like fucking back to you know time to get a determination stack and go again. You know, guess I'm gonna open this up to the pugs. Hopefully this won't be a heinous fucking experience. I do have so a guildie might actually join. I think this guildie's a tank too, which means I don't have to tank. I'm gonna start using my little blackout thing then, like filter I use, and start fucking hitting the bong. Cause yeah, I put that track when I put that bong in front of the dragon, fucking makes the ball go fucking like flip. This is funny. Oh, look at this! All of a sudden, I list the group, and it's like, oh, we have a tank in the group. We have a tank in the group. Oh shit! Wait, this is a real group. There's a tank in the group. Look at these fucking. I should take the casters. What happened? Why did it just delist us? Did I actually delist myself? Like I can parse like a motherfucker, but Sometimes I have I mean, I just took a hit, so it's like my short-term memory sometimes is a little fucking crazy. As we've seen. 230. I mean, that's a little like I don't like to be like an eye level person where it's like, oh wow, like you better be over eye level for this. No, I'll take people that, but 230 healer or not, I feel like that's a little low for a 9. I don't know what people's experience for like M plus this season, but 230 for like a Pittosaron 9, that has to be pretty low. Considering you can get the 250 just by like doing like world content very easily. But some people like to jump in the M plus like super early on. So especially since they started like I don't know, since they've had delves in the game though, like I've always been like a big fan of just gearing up like once I get the fresh max, like get to like just start doing a bunch of delves and getting like my gear up and then being a little bit geared and then start stepping into like the other content. LFR too. I mean, obviously LFR. Try to make use of LFR where you can, because that gear drops off very quickly. Oh no, where's the healers? Ah, fuck. Ye old late night M plus experience. I think we're in between the time when the Aussies start logging in. So that's kind of there's always like this weird lull period in the middle of the night. But I feel like that doesn't happen until like it is almost like it's starting to get a little bit later. So I think maybe we are starting to enter that lull period where the NA players start logging off for the night, but it's before the Australians start logging on. Because I play at night a lot. Like I do, I have ran with a bunch of like Australians in the past. They tend to be pretty chill too. I kind of like, I don't know. The Aussies always seem like they're less toxic. I don't know if that's just the culture or whatever. Like Australians are just kind of just chiller or chill. Drinking those VB long necks. Sorry. I can't help myself. They're chill until you're friends with them, and then they become so mean. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like that's Canadians too, by the way. Like Canadians, they always oh the Canadians are so nice. Yeah, until you become an honorary Canadian, and then they will roast they're like they will roast the fuck out of you. Um, I am officially honorary Canadian, by the way. So I don't think that gets me of like access to just fucking live in Canada. But I wish, but I mean it's an honorary title. I do miss those guys. They were a fun bunch. Hi, Cottage. Nice to see you. I was lurking in your stream for a little bit, and I had to AFK, and then when I came back, you had raided someone, and I started watching them, and then they seemed cool too. So, oh, we literally got no fucking healers, and then like the DPS left because I think they thought it's like, oh, we have a tank, this will be an insta fill. Ah, fuck. Trying to like chat and guild. And it's like I'm trying to put emotes into the fucking guild chat. It's like, wait a minute. I kind of maybe this sounds silly, but I kind of wish that there was like I kind of wish they had like built-in emotes for the World of Warcraft chat. I know there's the Twitch emotes and like add-on, but I feel like on specifically on retail, there's not a lot of people that use that. I don't know. I know in classic there was a lot of people using it. It was fun. But yeah, built-in emotes for WoW. Yeah, and you know what? They have so much like they could make, World of Warcraft themed emotes. It would be perfect. It would be like, just a nice way of being able to add some tone indicators to your chat. And so that if someone's actually just, they're so you have a better understanding of what these people are, what they're trying to convey. Because sometimes just writing a statement out without any sort of tone indicator can be very easy to misconstrue. And you can't hear it. You can't hear the tone. So it's like sometimes certain statements can come off as very like just rude when you're really just, you know, you're just joking or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I need to like honestly, yeah, like tone indicators help me because a lot of the time I don't know, like just being online long enough, I just assume when people are like talking a certain way, they're like I have a bad tendency to kind of think the worst sometimes, like to expect the worst. So sometimes when I see something, like I kind of maybe take it like in a negative, like I will read something and I will read it in like a negative like way just because of the way it's typed. Are links okay? I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't think I have it set up for. I don't know. Yeah, I can always allow it too. Like I trust you. Oh, unless Firebot just nuked you. I think for some reason I don't know. I don't see your the link. It just like says it was Astros. I don't know why that is. Oh hey, here we go. Fuck it. Fuck it. We ball. This will work. We got lust. We got healer. We got everything. Yay. Yeah, I do use it, but like I will use it for like sarcasm when it's a very like can be taken like because sometimes the way I write I can see come off as very inflammatory. So it's like if I'm being ironic about something, sometimes, you know, or like sarcastic, I will like, and I don't know how it's gonna be taken. Like, I will just, you know, put the little sarcastic. But otherwise, I don't know. Like, I'm definitely, it feels kind of weird to put in the tone indicators for everything, and like, it feels too sterile to me sometimes. Where like an emote feels more human. You know what I mean? And so I like to use emotes more than like the actual like the tone indicator acronyms or whatever. How do we get to Pittis run? I need to lock the fuck in. Like I think once I'm actually like in the dungeon and I'm performing, then you know that's when I like to lock in. Otherwise, I'm just when I'm sitting in town, like especially when I'm sitting in town, for some reason I become like the most fucking scatterbrained bitch you've ever seen. Like it's bad. Honestly, I really need to get some like I need to get some like ADHD medication or something. I've been having the raw dog this shit my whole fucking life. And it's like I'm at that point where it's like, okay, I really need some I need some uh I need some help. Like it's bad. Like getting like yeah, like I do have like a referral to a psychiatrist, thankfully, so I can get that all taken care of. But just finding time to fit it in the schedule is just the doctor shit is always a fucking nightmare. And then then you know, there's another thing about ADHD too is then having to be reminded or having to remember when the fucking appointment specifically is, and hopefully you don't forget. Especially when they like push these fucking appointments like 3 months out. The American healthcare system is in fucking shambles. I had to switch my primary care physician like recently because my original one that I had ended up like retiring or whatever. So, and they straight up are like, yeah, it's gonna be like 3-4 months, and I'm just like, I need to check up. Yeah, nightmare, fucking nightmare. Anyways, I'm like completely out, you know, like walking.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I activated that way too quickly. Right, yeah, no, it's like, it's crazy. It's like, it'd be one thing if every single job had to, you know, give you healthcare, right? But that's not even the fucking case. Like, you lucky, you know, that's considered a, oh God. Uh, I forgot to respec. Hold on. I always do this to myself. I was doing Blitz earlier and forgot to fucking respec and rechange my gear bag. I've done this since fucking like Shadowlands or whatever. Or honestly, BFA would probably be better. Honestly. I think you just step out.
Overcome this trial. win my favor.
So stupid. Can you open up, please, you dumb bitch? Damn, that penalty timer's quick now. I'm glad that they finally added it into the game, but... Yeah, Pitasaron. Glad that they added the penalty shit into the game because it was... Oh my god, having to do M+ was so fucking toxic in the past. Like, that's one of the things I hated most about M+, really. Was how toxic, you know. Yeah, they added it into the Mythic Plus pool for this season. So. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I really love how they're adding the older dungeons into the Mythic Plus pool. I'd love to see what them do some like TBC stuff. I don't think they have done any TBC stuff for the M+ pool.
Overcome this trial. Win my favor.
Yeah, they realized actually like having these older, actually like making the M+ pool have a variety of different dungeons across the different expansions was a very popular feature. So they just started doing that from now on. Which I'm glad. Kind of keeps things nice and fresh. Instead of doing the same, dungeon pool every fucking season. Gets stale super quick like that. But honestly, M+ is probably in the best state it's ever been. With a lot of systems in this game. At least in like when we're talking about like modern WoW design. But yeah, I'm always down to do M+ or whatever, especially with people like better than doing it with pugs, Like this, always been the type of person to like to see like to do content with people just because it's nice to see people like progress and get their characters geared out and being a part of that journey. Oh yeah, Skull, like, oh my god. Yeah, original Skullomance would be fucking crazy. Like I was saying during the fucking, when I was gold farming, like the other stream, those spectral tutors are some of the nastiest mobs they have ever made. like they just suck. And it would be actually kind of funny to see them in like like modern WoW, just so people can get remember like, oh fuck, why the fuck did they design like a mob like this? This is fucking just heinous. Yeah, Stratholme. I feel like Stratholme would be hella cool too. Could you imagine BRD? They could do some cool stuff with those bigger dungeons too, because it's like they could have it more open-ended too with the routing, where it's like instead of like having you like a very specific on-rails route, they could just open up the whole dungeon and just make it so like depending on the bosses you do, it would like affect the the end of M+ like loot chest or whatever. But you could like basically make your own route where as long as you got like a certain number of like bosses and like NPCs dead, like it would just give you credit for the run. as long as you like, you know, get to the end or whatever. Like there could be some really cool routes in there, especially depending on like what you're trying to farm. Could you not only that, but that would mean Hand of Justice would be like that would be a modern trinket. Could you imagine? That shit would be fucking awesome. That shit would be so fucking crazy, especially for Shadowpan Windwalker and like Enhancement Shaman, I'd imagine. In those extra Wind Furies and Flurry Strike procs. Yeah, Mars Hard. Or oh yeah, and Iron Foe would also drop too. It's like, could you imagine? Oh my god, that would be by far. That would have to be like best in slot for the season too. But could you imagine? That shit would be fucking awesome. You know what? They have to do it now. I want they should implement my idea with BRD. I think that would be cool. Yeah, Modern Burst of Knowledge or whatever that one trinket is too. I feel like that shit would be like best in slot for Arcane. Because of like the mana reduction or whatever. Like it could be cool. Oh. Well, despite me fucking up and starting the dungeon without switching my spec, at least the run is going smooth. I mean, it should. A 9 it really isn't that crazy. Does Warcraft logs actually give a fuck about M+ logs? Or is that just like a Raider IO type of thing? I know some people log those so that they can get like a better understanding of like what happened in the key so that they can make improvements. Never been that crazy with the M+, so more so for raids because it's just I feel like it's easier to know what went wrong during like a boss fight than it is to like look over the whole course of an M+ to, you know, review it. Oh, wow, I just clipped myself so bad. Oops.
Watch your step. Line of sight.
It's funny when the like you're doing all this like crazy content in retail and then like trying to like parse in PvC Classic, and it just looks really funny because it's like there's been a couple times when like on Prince Mechazar or whatever, you know, and Karazhan where it's like, oh, we gotta like, you know, dip into the alcove, and it's like I will try to like push the limit and I'll like end up like I'll be like barely like outside of the Heidi spot, like trying to like maximize my deeps, and I'll just fucking insta kill myself. Yeah, that's literally why I always die like on that fight, because I will just straight up be trying to like squeeze out every last like millisecond on like on the deep so I can try to parse. But yeah, obviously I end up doing less, you know, I end up fucking my parse if I end up dying and then having to get battle resed. Not super great. I'm hoping this next week though I should get like with these gear upgrades that I got, and I'm probably gonna try out the double on use with the haste trinket and bloodlust brooch, and hopefully get some PBs this next week. Yeah, honestly, this last week in Karazhan was especially fucking rough. Like, oh my god. They had me tank like the whole fucking raid until we got to the last boss. And then I was able, it's like, okay, I get to play rep. And it was right after I got my shoulders too, and I got them all enchanted and gemmed like immediately. Like I was like bored to actually like trying to get some parses last week. But I don't know what the sign up sheet looks like right now. Honestly, I kind of want to like just sign up for fucking Monday or something. And try to get some like trash farms in, because I really didn't think it was gonna be this fucking difficult to get like the expertise gloves out of Karazhan. Like out of all the raids, it is one of the stingiest raids for trash drops I've ever fucking seen. I don't know if they fucked something up with the table or what, because it's to go how many weeks now, and no, I feel like none of the Kara groups have seen that fucking glove drop. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I changed the playlist a little bit. A little less EP vapor wavy.
We could probably use these parts.
This is more, I'd say, like just like synthwave.
Legs are in short supply. Thanks for your contribution.
A little bit more upbeat.
Resist. Yes. Resist.
Watch your step.
Oh, you were supposed to be running trash ones this week? Yeah, that's what I would have been doing. You've been playing retail. Honestly, that is very valid.
Must not be interrupted.
Yeah,
Take care of it.
I've been loving TBC, but it's definitely on the back burner right now until
Watch your
next phase. I still like, you know, streaming the raids though and getting the parses done and all that stuff, but other than that, like I am Okay, how do you, he just fucking lunged at me from like 10 yards out or some shit.
Overcome this trial.
Enough moving around. Hold
I feel like this is a mostly untouched fight. Like this is mostly like the same exact fight as it was, like in Wrath.
Worthless gnat. Death is all that awaits you. Do not think that I shall permit you entry into my master's sanctum so easily.
Really chill fucking dungeon though,
Pursue
like
me
just
if you
very, I don't know, not very long, very short and sweet. Yeah, it would be nice to do trash runs. I mean, I guess, or like the trash runs don't fuck up your eligibility to actually like raid with your group, right? Because it only locks you out if you do a boss. Like that's how that works, right? Because I could possibly try to get into like a trash farm group on like earlier Tuesdays. Oh my god, yeah. You know, it's funny you mentioned that. I was like also in high school when this when Wrath of the Lich King came out. So yeah, I definitely remember playing a lot of this dungeon in my high school years. I'm fucking old. I'm fucking old now. Not that old. But I think I'm still younger than most of the classic demographic, funnily enough. Not by much, but just a little bit. Which would make a lot of sense because a lot of the people I was playing with back in the day, they were like already like in their late 20s or whatever. You know, it is cool though. You know what? I know I like to joke around about being Asian, but I do like seeing old people like, you know, still get with it and you know, play games and stuff. It's like, I don't know, cool. But sometimes I really do hate the excuse that the game has to be like designed a certain way because it's like, I have a family and kids now. It's like, okay, well, talk to the fucking classic dads. You know? Like, why are they playing classic if they have a family and kids? Because it's like, you know, it's like, and I'm pretty sure like the people back in the day playing the original like you know, classic, not 2019 launch classic, but like 2005 whatever, like, you know, original vanilla, like there were motherfuckers that had, you know, wives and kids and all that shit. There's no reason why the game can't have more like slow, like be like slower paced or whatever. Right. Yeah, that's the, you know, we get debuffed in like almost every other aspect in life, but but you know, at least we don't have to, you know, at least many of us don't have to do it. I just get to be like the cool aunt, and I'm perfectly fine with that. My brother has kids. So I've definitely had to be an aunt and all that stuff. So and that's great and all, but oh my, I could not imagine actually having like to deal with like small children 24/7 for years on end. Like that would be a literal nightmare for me.
Heroes, to me!
Intruders have entered the Master's domain. Signal the alarms.
Heroes, we will hold off the undead as long as we can, even to our dying breath. Deal with the Scourge Lord.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of people are not meant to. A lot of people have kids and they're not meant. They definitely should not be parents.
Debuff on you.
Let's go. Oh, shit. Not the most optimal, but yeah, two's better than none. Yeah, see, I could have got this one back here. I feel like this is the most changed fight in the this instance. Grand Plus. Oh, you've thought about adopting Arctic? That's cool. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be super difficult in California, thankfully.
Ads coming.
I also live in Cali, so hi, neighbor.
Overcome this trial. Win my favor.
Watch your step.
You ever wonder, like, it? Oh God! Why is the auto? Oh my God! Why is the auto mod being fucking homophobic?
Debuff on you.
Oh God! I gotta pay attention.
Such a shameful display.
That works.
You are better off dead.
Yeah, that's scary. But I'm honestly not surprised about that, because especially given like the current political climate.
We owe you our lives, our freedom. Though it be a
Oh, did we miss percent? That's like I was like, oh wait a minute, we're like 1% off. Like, where's our loot? Give me the loot. I know, what the hell? Well, you know the saying, right? Gay, not queer. I'm queer as fuck. So.
The void still grows.
No, I just honestly I don't know why the automod like I find it really funny that it picked up if you're the problem apparently the problem in that was the if you're gay, just really funny to me. The automod picks up the weirder shit. I'm gonna have to like re-look at all those settings, I guess. I didn't think I messed with them too much, but I guess it's just one of those things that you have to fine tune. Again, weirdo sex pests can come in here and somehow fucking like hit evasion like they're a fucking rogue and start fucking like posting the most craziest shit. But won't catch that. But it'll you know, catch like very mostly harmless fucking statements. Like, okay, come on. Oh yeah, no, I was dropping the Van Hammer. I was like I don't, and sometimes a lot of times when like, you know, if there's like a problematic person, I just straight up just ban them without like even giving it attention whatsoever. But I just couldn't help myself. I just roasted the fuck out that dude, and he straight up, that guy was like, he was a, you know, some people have a problem with the word, but this guy was a degenerate. Like, this person, like, this guy was the biggest fucking man-evader I've ever fucking dealt with. Oh, I need the spell, actually. This is like, it's got the fucking speed tertiary stat. It's got my fucking best secondaries, too. Oh, hey, I got a new title somehow. Why is that? The Umbral title. Oh, is that, did you just get that when you hit 1500 and M plus? Yeah, yeah, but you know, no, if they would have dropped a bunch of slurs in chat, hopefully they would have caught it. Like, hopefully that would get catched. But, like, this person was using very particular language to, like, bypass, like, the auto mod. Like, this, that's what's scary about it, is that, like, you could tell this dude, like, this was not the first time. This was not this dude's first rodeo. This guy, I imagine, did this very habitually, where he just went into trans femmes chats specifically, because he definitely seemed like he was like one of those like weirdo, like fetishist type, like redditor, like like yeah. Oh my god, Arctic, yeah. Ceda's gotta log off. It was nice that they tanked. If anyone wants to jump into an 11, add my battle down it. Fuck it. Let's see if we can get a group for this though. And it's like, yeah, it's like I literally put relaxed. I put myself in the relaxed category. I'm not looking. This ain't like a plus 15 or some shit, right? Like I'm not. This isn't supposed to be super stressful, especially this. I mean, it's not super late in the season, but it's not fucking first week either. Like this is, you know. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Arctic. Have a good sleep. But yeah, hopefully we can get some people in for this 11. I definitely want to at least get the weekly done. I don't think I'm gonna have time. Well, I guess I might still have time tomorrow for a few keys, so I guess it's not like super imperative that I get done tonight. One of the guildies showed me this like really interesting add-on called Tome of Teleportation. I've never used it before until like just now, and it puts all your like teleportation like stuff on in like one little window. So I can like just very easily pick out, rather than like fucking frantically trying to search through the toys and stuff, like it's all in nice one little area. I have a bunch of portals from like previous Sim Plus seasons. Alright, 1 second. Take a hit. I can deal spooky Pyrrha. We're back. That was not a very good hit. It was mostly ashed, and I'm sad now. Don't you just hate that? You go to finish a bolt, and you know the bolt's not even finished. It's just, I don't know. I think it just hit the ashy part too much. I'm not like one of those people that just... Some people, like, when they pack like a bowl and a bong, they just straight up... They just torch the whole bowl in like one go. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's just too much. I just kind of smoke it like a normal... Like you would like a normal pipe where you just kind of like... You know, you get like a couple hits off of it. At least, yeah. Shit. Yeah, shit's cooked. Ugh. Applicants. DK. A 0 rating hunter. It's their ult. Damn, they're super high. I didn't even know you could get the 3670. What the fuck? There's no way. That's crazy. I'm not... Was 252 kind of low for, I feel like 252 is kind of low for a lot of them. What am I at? I'm at 265. Maybe I should put in like a minimum, like eye level. Maybe not the greatest idea to invite a third deeps before a tank and a healer. It's always good to at least have like one of those DPS slots open in case they're like grouping with the friend. Kind of always better to slow fill and get like a tank or like a healer first. As long as the fucking bot. Well, if for some reason I can't fill this group, we'll just switch over to RBGs. Try to get a couple like Blitz done. See if we can push our rating higher. See if we can get to #1. Because now that I see that I'm this close, just by casually playing, like I feel like I could push. Maybe I should push for #1. Like in solo RBGs, that might not be too bad. And then I'll have to try to push it in like solo shuffle. Honestly, I don't really like solo shuffle that much. Like I think for a solo rated experience, I think I definitely enjoy the BGs more. Cuz I feel like it's closer to the actual like experience it's supposed to represent. Like solo shuffle is a little too like I don't know. Like I get why they have it the way they do, but it just I don't know. All the shuffling around just gets it's kind of annoying because what ends up happening is you get like a couple games and then it's very quickly it's like, okay, this is definitely the weakest fucking play. Like you're very easily able to tell like, okay, this player is the weakest link here. And people will just straight up just fucking target that person. And it's very easy for people to get tilted in that game mode. I have seen it happen way too much in my previous grinds. Ah! No, even that's crazy. That's crazy. The fucking DK left. They're like, fuck this shit. Warlock's like it's only 1:34 in the morning here. Like, where's all the people? And if you're a night owl, that's just how it is. Like, oh, 1 in the morning, that's early. We live in a very split society. I don't know about a lot of people, but where I live like it's even like it's like even in the city, it feels like shit shuts down like way too early. Like it's like if you're a night owl person, it feels like if you don't live in a place like Las Vegas or New York, you're just kind of fucked. Like you have no options at night. Like you better fucking have your, you know, your food situation handled. You ain't gonna be ordering any late nights, you know, snackies. You know what? And that used to not necessarily be the case. Like fucking maybe the 24/7 Walmarts were toxic. You know, maybe they were toxic, but I miss them. I miss when you could go into a Walmart at 3 in the or whenever in the morning and go shopping and get whatever, right? Like, it ends up being a lot more chill too. Looks like the group's falling apart. There's not a lot of queuers, so I might have to deal with the rest of these keys tomorrow. I would love to be able to push this key up as high as possible. Well, that was cool. Yeah, this guild, you know, I haven't been with them very long, but like just so far, they've just, I don't know, very nice experience with them. Very chill. It's just, it's really nice to. It's always a breath of fresh air to be part of a guild that's like very queer focused. Because it's very annoying to have to put yourself as like a queer person, especially if you're a trans femme, into like a situation where you have to fucking, like, don't get me wrong, again, I love classic, but oh my god, like it's just like you're playing with a bunch of dads, okay? And strangely enough, that's where I started playing with Arctic, so that was really cool. But a lot of those people are just very otherwise, like, it's a very chud filled community. It's very like modern and classic have very flipped like player bases. I feel there's a lot. I feel like I mean there are definitely some really heinous incels that still play modern WoW, but it feels like there's a lot less of them, and there's a lot more like actually like decent fucking people that play modern. Yeah, classic is full of not so understanding folk. Yeah, you're right, Cottage. Like, yeah, that's the nicest way to put it. I call them chuds. I call them reactionaries. I mean, that's how I see them. And it sucks, but at the same time, I'm not gonna let a bunch of chuds stop me from being able to live my life and do the shit that I want. And it's like, just like in real life, right? Like, it's important that, trans visibility is like really important, especially it's most important in the places where there isn't a lot of visibility. It's like, oh, wait a minute. You mean trans people aren't these weird, like, amalgamous, like, demons that have been described to me in my right-wing, podcast or whatever? It's like, yeah. And it's like, hopefully gets people to actually, start using their fucking brains and, start, leaving trans people alone. Which, thankfully, I mean, it seems that weirdly enough, even despite how loud the transphobic, morons are on the internet or whatever, it apparently with like there's been polls done recently where it's like, yeah, most even here in the US, it's like most people, regardless of like I guess left wing or right wing politics, are like, at least accepting of trans people and want them to be fucking left alone. So really what we need to do is just silence these, the very loud minority. Okay, we ghoulish trains emerged from the CERN Large Hadron Collider in Europe. Yeah, you know what? That's a fucking epic origin story. I like that. That's fucking cool. I'm a lover of like sci-fi. Like one of my favorite series and like I don't even know if it's just a series, but like I guess like fictional universes, it would have to be like Star Trek. I'm definitely a big Star Trek nerd, and it's honestly like Star Trek kind of is one of those things that really kind of drives my politics, because it's like if I had to very easily sum up what my politics are or what I would like to see the future, it's like I just want a Star Trek fucking future, basically, you know what I mean? Like I think it would be very, it just would be nice if people could get taken care of and we could just actually like use our time to explore the universe. I think that would be really cool. And obviously, not trash our fucking planet. But, just getting along with other, like, different, peoples and stuff. Alien or, like, otherwise. Like, I just, I don't know. It's just, I think it's a very noble, like, type of idea. Well, looks like no puggies for my relaxed 11 plus Magister's Terrace. I mean, I guess, it is Magister's Terrace, so Magister's Terrace is a little hectic. It's a cool dungeon though. I feel like it. So, you know what that means? Some late night RPG fuckery. I gotta delist myself. What's the queue looking like? 6 minutes? That's actually not bad at all. It is, honestly, it is really funny that somehow, like, maybe it's just not that difficult, but like, I've never really done like, I've never really played like Windwalker that much. Like I'm basically, this is the first time I've ever put any sort of actual real focus into playing like Monk and Windwalker, like in particular. So I don't know, it's kind of funny. I mean, getting the high rating on it. I guess I shouldn't really be that surprised though, because I've kind of dipped my toes into like a lot of different classes and specs over the years, so I think it's just knowing how the game works and stuff. It's like you're able to like apply things that you learn from other like classes and stuff to the when you swap over to like a different, you know, spec or whatever. Like Dragonfly, I was fucking crazy with it. I was like, I also had like I had a Destro lock itch for like a season or two, and I just went. It's just an alt too. It wasn't even my main. It was just like I just wanted to play a fucking Destro lock, and I fucking went crazy with it on the heroic Barses. Super fun. Like honestly, lock is just there's really immobile like caster classes. Something there's something fun about the challenge of really maximizing your uptime while having to like, you know, still move just enough to dodge like, you know, the one shots and all that stuff. Because there's a lot of casters that where you can just basically move, you know, cast and move at the same time, like Ellie Shaman and even Arcane Mage. Like you can use your arcane missiles to reposition. So, but Desert, yeah, super fun. I don't know what they've done with it since Dragonflight, but I definitely had fun with it in Dragonflight. I was thinking of leveling up like a Shadow Priest ult. I mean, I already have a Shadow Priest ult that I would like to level. It's just not max yet. I was actually gonna like get it ready and like join y'all for those like dungeons you were doing earlier, but I don't know what the actual like level range cap is for like grouping with people. Like I don't know if it's like because I'm like at that because it was a like my priest was like a Dragonflight character that I had. Well, I also played him in Shadowlands, but I got him up to like to do content in Dragonflight. So I don't know if that's too high a level to do like a lower level like dungeon content. Oh god, okay, the key is getting longer. I gotta stop anything it down. I think in between these keys I might as well make a little bit of money. Apparently there was a gold farm inside of like one of the delves in like Voidstorm. I went to do it. It did not seem like a super. It really didn't seem like a great gold farm to me. Like you just pull the whole delve at tier 1, and you just AoE it down until like you just it's like a raw gold farm. And it's like it really wasn't that super. Oh yeah, like well I didn't like not with my my monk, but I have like a level I want to say it's like a level 70 priest. I think that's the level range was. I should buy like a few of these. I didn't even realize it until like just last night that there were like because I never used them in Dragonflight, but there's like finesse consumables or whatever that you can use while you're farming. It's like holy fuck. I think some people are like, they're using like some, they have like, I've seen people just straight up walk up, like fly over, like, and just immediately mine shit. I don't know how they get their deafness that quick, but I feel like that would make like fucking farming this shit like really just easy. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, multitasking poorly. I mean, yeah, I know how that is. Damn, these stones are really expensive. I might as well get the like more expensive one. How long do they last? 2 hours. Shit. I have a bad feeling if I use these though, they might get like taken off like in between queues. That would be kind of sad. And a big waste of money when I don't have very much to begin with. Yay. Finally, with this fucking jewel crafting shit's actually paying off some. I'm hoping once I do get my skill all the way up, this will jewel crafting, the gold will just start printing at that point. Because it does feel kind of bad when it's like... Like, I could get... Honestly, I could already get there. I just need to... I would need more gold to be able to buy the mats that I would need to finish power leveling this. Because there's no way... I'd have to, like... Even then, I don't know if there's any recipes that I have, because... If you go like proficient processor first, you kind of really fuck yourself, because you don't get access to a lot of like extra like high level recipes. And strangely enough, I don't see a lot of people making like public orders for like the things I can make that would give me level ups, like the Sindori jeweler loops or the Magi ones. Which, to be honest, actually, you know what? That makes a lot of sense, because other jewel crafters would just probably make it for themselves, like I did. Because why pay someone else when you can get a skill up and just have it recrafted, you know? And the spec point, too. I mean, we could just test. I guess these files aren't super expensive. I think I have some food left over too. Oh, you know what? I bet before my queue pops, I should probably switch my set again. That way I don't have a accident in the rated battleground. Forget, and because that's, I mean, you might as well just. You're not in your PvP gear, your PvP spec, especially like rated like PvP, or you're just kind of fucking cooked. And you really can't change it very easily. At least in M+, you can step out of the instance real quick and switch things, but you don't have that luxury in like arenas or RBGs. Hey, yeah. No, I was gonna try to queue up with y'all earlier when you were doing dungeons, but it took me a while to get my Shadow Priest actually like set up, because I had to like, you know, I hadn't touched the character in a bit, but I think they're like level 70 anyway, so I didn't know like what the cutoff is for higher level characters to group with the lower ones. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Wait. Huh? Okay, did anyone else just see that? I hit accept, and then it said the group was disbanded and my team has left queue. I wasn't in like a... I just straight up I just got griefed. They just robbed me of my queue. What the fuck? Hold on, I should log off. Hold on, maybe I should relog. I need to, like, there's some bad juju going on right now. I'm gonna relog. See, this is the priest I set up. I'm gonna play Shadow Priest. Yeah, that's very unfortunate though. Like I don't think I've seen that bug before. I don't even know how, like, how does that happen? I wonder if everyone else in the queue also, like, in that particular queue got kicked. Oh, goddamn tree. Get the fuck out of here. This trees be fucking dangerous. Honestly, I really wish they actually would add, like, velocity. Like, if you were, like, if you just, like, a velocity or a momentum death, like, if you get going too fast and come to, like, you know, you just fucking get to, like, you know, you come to, like, a fucking, you know, into a wall, you just fucking insta-kills you. Like, I think that would be funny. Especially in WoW, because they have, like, different assets, too, where they can, like, you know, just turn you into, like, a pile of meat or whatever. And do, you know, they have the, like, the squish sound effects, too. Oh, thoughts on Honey? Honey, I feel like it's kind of like a... I'm not like I'm not like a super like oh, you can never have Honey. I just think it's very, like, me personally, like I would have like, if I really wanted Honey, like, I would have it. Like, I think it is possible to have vegan Honey, but it's the way, it really would depend on the way it's harvested. Like, I know they make specific, like, they do have, like, specific, like, beekeeping kits where it, like, it literally just captures, like, the overflow, and it basically leaves the, you know, the bees and the rest of the hive alone. Like, in my opinion, that would be perfectly fine. Like, I just don't want to be, like, you know, fucking up the bees or, like, taking it from them or whatever. If they, you know, if it's, like, something that they're, like, actually, like, using. But yeah, I do love bees, though. So, I think they're cool. Yeah, and a lot of bee death ends up happening from them taking the bees and then, like, shipping them, like, all over the country as, like, for rent pollinators for, like, all the different, like, farms or whatever. Kind of interesting and kind of sad. But realistically, what should be happening is, like, you don't fucking ship out bees all, you know, in trucks all over the fucking country to pollinate. Like, you would just, you know, actually have, like, a fucking, you know, like a pollinator, like, specialist, like, that you would just hire that would basically be like a, you know, I don't want to say a glorified beekeeper, but you know, like, yeah, like a glorified beekeeper, you know, someone that knows how to keep the bees and have, you know, make it sustainable on, you know, on the property, because that just makes fucking sense. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, like the local bees. But yeah, it's apparently it's a fucking big practice that happens, which is why a lot of they end up getting all fucked up and injured, like going, like, you know, being shipped all over the place. Just weird. A lot of that shit gets, like, I feel like the way food is produced, especially in, maybe it's not the case in like other parts of the world, but in the US in particular, it seems like, I mean, not surprising, we're, you know, very ignorant fucking culture. Like, it's just like like a lot of people choose to just be ignorant of the things that, you know, their whole fucking lives, basically. And especially the things that they consume and ingest. Like, and you're right. Like, that's how you end up, like, disturbing the actual, like, native, like, pollinators around. Yeah, people are very invested in, like what you're saying, the alternative. And, you know, some things, I mean, there are a lot of things that aren't just black and white, but, what they use for, alternative facts will literally be stuff that is, you know, just, they're literally, like, it's just, you know, like, they're basically just, it's not an alternative fact, it's literally just a fucking blatant, like, just misinformation, or just straight up just being wrong. just being wrong, and they call it alternative facts, and that's just crazy. It's fun to laugh at, like, reactionaries until, you know, it ends up being an actual larger, like, you know, like, societal issue. You know, when you're worried about, you know, nuclear Armageddon possibly started because of, like, a pedophile man-child and they're, like, you know, cultists, it's like, yeah, it's not so funny. It stops being so funny, but then it's like it becomes so absurd that you have to still kind of laugh anyways. Yeah, it's a societal issue. The fucked up part too is that it's like, it's actually, again, it's mostly a loud minority. They're just loud and obnoxious as fuck. The scary part is, though, it's like, people can say, oh, they got duped by fucking Donald Trump. I don't know how you get duped. I mean, it's not like, again, like, this guy already had he already had, especially at this point, right? Like, he already had, like, a fucking, a presidential term, right? Like, people, it's like, you already experienced how fucking incompetent this guy is. It's like, what the fuck how do you get, you know, it's like, it's just crazy. Well, that's the thing, though. I don't even necessarily, maybe it was scary high for that, like, demographic, but otherwise, I'm pretty sure the 2024 elections were actually, they had, like, abysmally, like, low turnout, like, comparative to, like, other years. But again, I haven't, like, looked at the data since when around the election happened, because there's, you know, Of course, when Donald Trump, you know, ended up getting the election, it's like it was just a fucking, you know, complete shit show on all like the social media. Oh my god. Right, okay. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I was saying basically. It makes sense though, but it makes so much sense too, because it's like, because Donald Trump really does represent like those people, and that, like those people actually, like they say a lot of them now may be saying that they were duped or whatever, trying to like save face, but no, for a lot of these like reactionary motherfuckers, no surprise that they, you know, Donald Trump is their guy. Like, you know, they you know, Donald Trump is very, you know, at least back then, I mean, he was still very fucking popular with those types of people. But the Democratic candidate was not popular with you know, their base. And very, yeah, I don't know. Just another example of Israel just absolutely just, you know, just bending over this country and butt fucking, you know, like just straight up. And you still have a lot of, and it's scary, is you still have, there's still for some reason a lot of pushback on the issue of that, even now after being pushed into a war with Iran. Wait. What happened? Wait a minute. I re-queued. Did it kick me? I wasn't paying attention. Did it like kick? Or did I just ADHD the fuck out? Oh, maybe it kicked me. Oh my, I think oh my god. I'm just been fuck me. I don't know if it was me or if I just got kicked again. And now I'm worried. Like it's a very high possibility that I think I did re-queue, but then like maybe I re-queued, but then when I relogged, even though it was like for just a second, it like kicked me from the queue. And so I think I got confused, and then I thought I was already in queue, and I just started just fucking doing my my mining roam. God damn. Oh no. It's like now the queue's like fucking like already 10 minutes. The real problem with trying to fucking play WoW late. The queues just get crazy. Now that's one thing I will definitely agree with. Like I think short queue times are very important. But for PvP, right? Like, how do you even fix that problem? Especially for RBGs, like, you know, BG Blitz. It really is just like a community issue at that point. Because with BG Blitz, you can actually, it just throws you in, like, regardless of faction. So it's not like, oh, it's like a faction imbalance issue, but it literally just is like how many players are in this bracket and are playing at this time. Yeah, we're back in the queue. What? Yeah. Go fly around Zolomon. Hopefully better. Eversong is like, I don't know, I kind of like, now that I've done it a few times, like the Eversong route is kind of nice. But I just get so much more. You get so much more ore from doing Zul'Amun. It's crazy. Like the wild veins are just like they have. I don't know. Like I haven't done a lot of Heronir like mining, so I don't know how that one works, the primal one. But out of the light and the void ones, the wild ones are, in my opinion, just so much superior. Especially just casually. Like without having any spec points into it, it just feels a lot better to use. I don't know if that changes. Like if you actually end up like specializing in certain stuff, but apparently out of these little forgotten Amani caches, you can actually get some like blues and like BOE blues that you can sell for like pretty nice, like 30,000 gold or something in that range for a lot of those blues. That's not bad. Plus, if you're not like caught up on your spec points, where the fuck is this thing? Oh, wait. It's like, just have to go down a little bit further. One thing I still don't really like about Modern WoW is these fucking rare, like, let me see if I can get the hand right. The rares. They're not rare, okay? They're like, you kill them and then they spawn like 5 minutes later. It's like, what? If that. It's like, this shit is not rare, okay? I don't know why we're calling them rares, because they're definitely not rare. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Cottage. Hope you have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna try to get some blitzes in. If not, I might be cooked here, so. But yeah. Okay.
The Tortolans offered us meals to help with the refugees. Mind checking if it'd be edible?
I should set up like a little capture window for the music. I have to work on that next stream. It kind of sucks for the it sucks for the YouTube recast though. Oh well. And that's YouTube's problem. That's a YouTube problem. You always come watch on Twitch for the full experience. Eventually they will hopefully they do it soon. I know there's like a beta out for it, but they will have like the dual like layout system so that you can do both at the same time on Twitch. I don't usually watch Twitch a lot on mobile. But I mean, I have never really had a problem just watching it in landscape mode, but I guess like the chatting experience kind of sucks though. I mean, that's just mobile in general, but like especially mostly because it's like if you want to chat, it mostly like just covers up the whole fucking just covers up the whole screen. I don't know if that's like a phone issue though, or I guess for landscape. That's why I kind of miss the physical keyboards. I know that like kind of fucking dates me, but fuck. Before like the era like of smartphones, before they like really took off, like they used to have some very interesting dumb cell phones, and I don't know what it was called. I forget exactly what the model is. I should look it up. I can't remember. I think it was like an LG phone or something. It was like one of those ones that had I know there were a few different models that had like a physical keyboard like attached. They could like slide out or fold out or whatever. I kind of miss that era. I mean, I like the utility of the smartphone and like what you can do with it, but like it would be also nice to have like a physical keyboard. I'm surprised there isn't like third-party like accessories that just have like a magnetic like attachment. Especially since they have a lot of those phones like come with cases or whatever that you can just use like the magnetic stuff with. Yeah, I'll look that up later if I remember. This is the first time I've actually had people actually have some sort of like team plan in the chat for this battleground. Most people I feel like just blind it.
To do that, you'll have to stick close to the mine carts and grab hold of the shiny crystal in the center of the tracks. Let's get to it.
Yeah, I feel like I do like this map.
I see a crystal down in the mines. Grab it before Oozjacks get it.
Just gonna like train the fucking saver. I'm gonna stop this motherfucker from passing. Oh, rooted. Legitimately cannot move. The fuck? Damn, I just got fucking bamboozled by this frog. Yo, bitch. Oh my god. It didn't let me fucking touch a death home. That's weird. Damn. Fun time. Wow. It's heals. Oh, that was a bad sweep. Like no caught like nobody with it except for the hunter.
Well done, crew. Oozejax's minions should know better than to mess with our cards.
Yeah, I need to be probably focusing on cards more. Than trying to
Oozejax has a card leaving his quarry.
train men.
I say we take it for ourselves.
Oh, no. Here you go. Where the fuck are their cards? I don't even see them. They're moving like it's a snail's pace. Oh, this is actually really bad. Oh god, I did. Oh, that. Okay. Nothing can go right. My OPI's all like fucking not working for some reason. Like this is supposed to be a wheel for my trinkets. And so I just have it very muscle memory, like, oh, this is my, you know, my trinket wheel. So I can't even. I have a button for it, but it's definitely not a. Yeah, I don't really have the muscle memory for it. Just there when this shit happened. Okay, we have that card basically. Oh my gosh, that was actually a really good disarm there.
Oozejax's minions should know better than to mess with our cards.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Get some good damage on this healer.
Oozejax has a card leaving his quarry. I say we take it for ourselves.
Okay, click the ceiling. I swear, healers feel so fucking tanky. I don't remember it being like this in Dragonflight. I think it was the last time I touched like RPGs. Yeah, I did. I was doing some like RPGs very casually on my
Our job today,
my
gather
priest.
as many
Actually healing him.
minerals and gems as we can carry
Main
before
disc.
Oozejax gets to them. crystal down in the mines. Grab it before Oozjax gets to it.
Yeah, GG's though. Literally just have to like escort this cart and should be good. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on getting an escort here. Oh, except they got the fucking... Oh no. Damn, they can move with... Okay, so monks can move with the fucking thing. I don't know why. Maybe it was like a... It must have been like a stack type thing, because I tried picking that thing up, like... And I was like not able to fucking... It was like pretty fucking bad.
Our job today, gather as many minerals and gems as we can carry before Oozjax gets to them.
Oh, okay. Nice totem. Oh god, this is gonna be fucking close.
I see a crystal down in the mines. Grab it before
Well, I
Oozjax
fucked up.
gets to it.
Nice. Let's go. No 31 rating. I should use one of the... I should use one of those files that give me the increased honor. Oh, I wanted to test to see if my file works too. Did I even use one? Ooh, we're 26 now. We went up a number. Wild deposit. Oh my god, this second tree. It could be cool to go for like 2400 tonight or something. Yeah, and it really kind of just depends on the queue time. I'm trying to look for where that file is. I guess I could just use the search, but... Oh, here it is. Just blending it. I'm just scared to use the stone because the stone's actually pretty pricey. I guess test this first. And it really shouldn't fuck with those types of things, but knowing Blizzard, they just copied like one system and just like, you know, it just deletes all your buffs that you're not supposed to have. Oh gosh. I think get these nodes in this like particular little like elite area that they have in here. It's kind of a nightmare trying to mine in here. Probably just skip over it. Now I see an easy node to get. A lot of these, they're kind of like underneath like the lips and inside little like caverns and stuff. Right here? Here we go. Is this one underneath too? Yeah. Fuck off, one. Oh, hey. Never mind. This worm just gave us like a cloak that's worth like 9,000 gold. Thank you, worm. Thank you, worm. Yeah, we take those. Especially when, you know, fucking being a broke bitch. Guy need whatever help we can get. Guess this warbound equipment will come in handy once I get the priest out. Why is my character orange? Okay, actually, so the file got eaten. Good to know. You're paying attention this time. So the file, the food buff, and I'm glad I didn't use the yeah, so I was right basically. They kind of just designed it in a way where if it's not like a class buff, it just deleted. No exceptions. Which kind of sucks though, which means you can't like do your optimal like you can't really do optimal like gathering if in between queues, because you'll just I mean, I guess it's not super optimal anyways because you'd be losing time while in the match, but it's still better than like completely wasting the file or whatever. I guess we could go see what we could go just do the other gold, like the fucking AoE farm, I guess, in between matches. That doesn't like require any sort of consumables. I have 2 windwalkers in this group. And the other windwalker is oh hey, I'm playing with their like Moonguard players. Well, I'm not on Moonguard, but well, I used to be a Moonguard player. I still do play on Moonguard for my Alliance characters. But when I do play Alliance, which isn't as that often, most of my characters are like Horde. Should I just push a node or fight mid. I should turn off Farmhunt. Oh my god, I needed to actually, like, needed to actually, oh, yeah, I'm just dead here. My Opie is still fucking bugged and I forgot. God damn, it was really bad. I couldn't actually, like, break out of the CC. I mean, they CC chained me pretty hard anyways. Maybe it was better to have the later start, but goddamn. Yeah, Windwalker Monk is super fucking sketchy. We did distract him though. I guess we got Blood Elf. Alright, they have mid. I should probably watch over DR. Maybe we do this. I'm just thinking if I get fear off of the flag, then it might be better to be able to just instantly teleport back. I don't know. This flag is kind of awkward. You get a really good angle of the flag while also like, okay, here we go. Hold on. Wait, do they not actually? Okay, they do have a stealth. It's the cat druid. Yeah. They'll be like, am I just wasting my time here? No, we do have someone here. Oh, we have a monk. Okay, there's the sleep. Okay, there's the karma. Just eat it. There we go. Easy peasy. Not having touch of karma though is kind of sketchy. Or I also dumped my fortifying bro. I don't know what the call is. To me, like I don't know if like monk snapshot touch of karma. So if it it would be better to at least smash the brew first and then karma, or if I should have just not even used both at the same time and just stagger them in case I need it. Again, like pretty new to the monk World War. Goddamn. The WW acronym gets me like confused all the time because playing classic a lot, like when I see WW I see, oh, that's the whirlwind, because that's usually the abbreviation they use, like, oh, for the whirlwind access. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh my fucking Christ. The fucking I got fucking CC chain, fucking motherfucker. And I don't, yeah, I don't have any defenses up yet. I mean, they literally just fucking rolled up. But... It's show comms, like, fuck it. I get FR now. Man, motherfucker can just spam fucking the ranged abilities. Like, goddamn. We had a strong start too, and now we're just kind of like losing it. Probably should stay here. Maybe I can just run the flag. Yeah, we need to get like some other bases or something quick too. Otherwise this is gonna be a loss. That's super great. Oh god. The super slow flying kick is just so funny. Oh my god, I got paralyzed inside of the roll, so I was just like, just fucking front flipping over and over. I tried to punt him off too bad. That's, oh my god, fuck this self-healing. Is that frenzied regen as a cat druid? Like, that's crazy. I don't remember that being like I'm having access to that in Fire Blade. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, they kind of just gave it up in the last half. Honestly, when I got 2 banged there at the Draenei Ruins, that's when shit kind of went downhill. So I feel, yeah, it's been. I definitely need to reload though, because again, that was mostly just me. Again, just Opie being a bitch and me not having my it not working. So like I basically couldn't trinket Ring of Peace fast enough. And honestly, I probably should put Ring of Peace on an actual like at cursor macro too, just so I don't even have to cast it either, or like, you know, actually like double click cast or whatever. Like you just point and cast, or like a release would be better, but I don't know how that. I forget how that you like set that up. Because if you could see the reticle and then just release the key binding, it just cast it, that would be better. Like probably best of both worlds. Rather than just like blind cursor casting it. I did reload, right? Yeah. Let me see. Okay, it seems to be working. Oh, yeah, it seems to be working. After using Farm HUD, it's like it feels so like ridiculous trying to like farm the nodes without like, you know, just I don't know. It's the mini map seems so small and up in the corner now. It's like fuck. That's how I used to do it though. Well, that's not true. There have been other there've been like maybe like not exactly Farm HUD, but there have definitely been other tools in the past that had like overlay shit like this. Oh. Now this really big crane fly just like hanging out. He's been like hanging out here in my room for a couple days. You know, not supposed to have very long lifespans though. Kind of surprising. I'd like to get a picture of him before he ends up finally perishing. He's really, I mean, I don't know, like, what the sex they are, but whatever. They're really cool. It's some people find them a nuisance. I just find them kind of, I don't know. They're just cool. They're harmless. As far as I know, they're basically harmless. So they're just kind of cool little. You know, they're just kind of hanging out. I like that. And they look really cool. Like I guess if they didn't look as cool as they do, like I guess that, you know, maybe I'd be more bothered by them, but like I mean fuck, like flies are annoying, and you know, fuck flies. These guys, they kind of just chill, hang out on the wall. They don't really like try to get in your face or whatever. They're kind of cool. They look like a cross between like a flying insect and like a dragon. It's like hard to describe. They got these cute little dragon faces. They're really fucking. They're very derpy, so it's kind of to me that's kind of endearing. I don't know what it is. Like they're just derpy. Kind of like drain flies. Like even though like usually it's like, oh, that means like you need to clean your drain out or whatever when you see the drain flies. The drain flies are kind of endearing because they're derpy as fuck too. Have you ever seen a drain? Like, cause they have like they're like heart shaped, so that's kind of cute, and they're small, so again kind of cute. And then they fly they suck at flying. They're super derpy flyers, so yeah, I don't know. I know that sounds silly, but they for some reason find them to be kind of cute. But I also like, I don't know. I always liked insects. I've always really liked beetles. Like I used to live in an area where they had a bunch of those, like, I don't know what the proper term, but they're like those really shiny, like, they're like really shiny, almost like metallic, like green, like shiny beetles. And like, let me see if I can look them up as I crash into the ground and do distracted flying. Okay. So they're called Japanese beetles. I don't know if that's like just a colloquial or whatever type of term, but that's what it comes up as when I look it up on the Google. I have to show it. Maybe I can show it. see these little guys? That's what they look like. Used to have them like all over the place. They just like fall, like a specific season where they just like, you know, fly around all the time. Oh god, this is a this is a fucked up node to land on. Yeah. That's what I get. If this queue doesn't fuck up, we'll get this game in. So it probably won't hit. I mean, yeah, I don't think there's any way for us to hit 2400 tonight. But we'll see. I don't know if I fucked up the route on accident. I feel like we're backtracking. But with the way how I guess nodes work, I mean, like nodes are so generous on modern WoW, it's crazy. Like you can basically, it's just so easy to farm. You don't have to worry about like doing a circuit and getting like no nodes because there's someone else doing the fucking shit. That's the one thing in Classic where it's like, oh fuck, like leveling up, like mining, especially like thorium and stuff back in Classic would be super painful. Honestly, just mithril and all that stuff too.
That looks like a treasure out in the distance. Don't miss this opportunity.
Because despite iron and mithril not being like, you know, stuff that you use, you know, it's like it's just one of those hurdles. And well, that's not true, I guess, because it's like a lot of people like doing PvP and stuff will use like iron to make like the cheaper grenades. A little bit more like budget friendly, but they still sell for like, so it makes like iron still sell for a bunch. Same with like mithril and stuff too. And it's also, you know, because people leveling alts and they want to like level up their profession. All right, here we go. Will everyone ready up? Oh, I don't know if I got it. I don't know if I got that mining. Did I? I heard the sound go off. You hear the sound?
Speak quickly. Farewell.
Kind of want to go LM. I just feel like that's just the best place for like a Windwalker. With Ring of Peace and stuff. I think, because any other node on this map, I feel like it really, like, Ring of Peace just is only good for, like, spinning the flag. At least with the Ring of Peace here, I might actually be able to get a cheeky knockoff and then be able to get a cap off. Or at least a cap or a kill, right? If we can split the numbers. Well, honestly, falling off actually might kill him too. The warrior with him? Oh my god. We're just gonna go LM, I guess. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just gotta kill this priest or do something. Do that. Okay, so we lost GM, but we should be able to get BS. I don't know why we had a fourth person come up here for LM. Especially when we already kind of had it. Honestly, yeah. Oh. Fuck. Oh my god. The ping system was taking like a fucking second. Like, for some reason, it was not going off. Oh god. Stun. Hi, Ez. Hi, Morals. Or Morsel. Got tongue twisted. Okay. That got a little bit sketchy for a second. Yeah, I probably should sit off the flag. Close enough to look at it. Let's see. Okay. Get the cap on this real quick. Nope, disoriented. There we go. Okay, ping's going there. Just gonna sap spam. Gotcha. Oh my god. What is that ability? That's crazy. A little black hole. Is that like a... Like, what is that ability? That's fucking cool as fuck. Is that some shit I get to look forward to? Is it like a Shadow Priest or something? No. I'm doing good. We're just trying to get some, get a cheeky RBG off. Push a little bit of rating for, winding down. You been playing any Midnight or WoW in general? Or you just, jump on here because, like, interesting. You don't know how you got here, actually. That's valid. That's valid. Oh, cool. You play OSRS or do you play RuneScape 3? I had a little stint of OSRS. I don't think I've ever touched RS3, but definitely had a lot of fun with old school. I end up going back to it sometime. Whenever I get burnt out of WoW or looking for another, get that grind itch again. Damn, disc priests actually have hands. Like, this is actually kind of fucking sketch. Oh god. Oh, this is not good. I just had to, like, use my trinket. You might ask me, my disc is not good. Here. Nah. Are we getting it? What are you doing, dude? What? Why wasn't he able? What happened there? We had this motherfucker like chain CC'd. Crazy. I don't know how we didn't get the cap there. Okay. Yeah, that's also valid then. It's not like they offer like a mobile type of experience for World of Warcraft, at least not yet. Yeah, I know people have already made it work with like controllers and stuff, and people do play on like their Steam Deck too. So I don't think it's impossible for them to have like a mobile type version, as long as it doesn't take away from the main game, right? I don't think why it would be a problem. Like a very easy win. It's kind of like OSRS where you could like, you don't necessarily have to do like crazy like raids or, mythic raiding or whatever on it, but it'd be fun to just be able to like, oh, I'm gonna, wind down for the night and lay in bed and just farm some more or like gather stuff, Which is, what people like to do on OSRS. I know I've played mobile and just did some grinding before bed. Yeah, that's true. But they do have the one button rotation now too, so like damn. Yeah, unfortunate. I kind of like the flat capture maps as Windwalker Monk in particular are kind of suck. I'm gonna be honest. At least that's how I feel about them. Definitely prefer probably Warsong Gold to Twin Peaks are my favorite RBGs. More fun to chase the flag carrier and get a kill on him. Oh, the UI. Yeah, no, this is my my farm HUD UI. I can get just makes it easier to see the nodes and stuff, and like I can have like this route planned out so I can basically just follow all the like nodes in a very optimal fashion. To try to get another game in, but these queues are also starting to get a little bit long. Oh shit, okay, I think I did actually end up getting backtracked on this. Oh well. Just fly back up the coast. Nope. Well, I should, I think I might sell some of this gold just so I can have some gold, like, on hand. Or, not gold, but, like, some of this ore. Like, normally I just crush it down, but... try it for gems, or the gem dust. And, like, stockpile it for, till I get my jewel crafting up to... so I can get the highest quality stuff, but... if I really want to push, like, raiding, I'm kind of at that point where I really probably should, actually, like, get my enchants and all that good stuff. They're pretty, I know they've been dropping in price, but they're still, like, pretty pricey. Right, I'm gonna skip this whole little area right here. So this is like a nightmare to try to mine in. No. There's too much like stuff underneath the ground to like fuck with. Yeah, if you ever do get the chance
The
to check out
Tortola
WoW,
has
it's a
offered
pretty
us
good
meals
time.
to help with the
Really good
refugees.
time,
Mind
especially
checking if it'd be
right now
edible?
for retail. It's pretty. I feel like this has been a really good expansion so far. It's kind of hard to gauge for new player experience though. Like I guess I would have to like level up from like 0 or something. I do think the lower leveling experience is pretty lackluster, sadly still. Like I'm pretty sure it's yeah, not super duper great. It's kind of cool to see more like community type stuff too, like
Take the early advantage
for the
and
lower
get
level
your
content.
spoils.
Like give people a reason to actually maybe lock their characters to a certain like level cap. And then I think there was a little like achievement for that. Yeah, there are some achievements like that. Where it's like if you want to get some of the old like raid achievements or whatever, you have to be like underneath like a certain eye level. And so people would actually like lock themselves down to a certain level so they could do the content and they would group up with other people to do it with. But I don't know if they've been doing that anytime recently with any of the raid achievements. I'd have to look it up, but that would be kind of cool to have a little like community event. Have a bunch of like people like trying to gear up. But it at the same time, with how easy it is at leveling, it kind of like feels like it kind of cheapens that whole thing. Because, you know, people would just get to the like certain level bracket within a day. Like that's just how quick the leveling is in this game. Until you actually hit like current content stuff, and then it's like you kind of get like an actual like decent paced like experience. But prior to like current content stuff, they've really dropped the ball. They always just like a, I don't know, just a snooze fest. Like the base world just feels like they tuned it in a way for like it just feels like it's way too like nothing is very threatening. I think that's what Classic does a little bit better. For sure. Like a good example I think of is like, you know, going to Dire Mall and outside in the world, there's those fucking elite ogres all over the place while you're trying to run in who will absolutely clap you the fuck up if you like pull them. And I've seen a lot of people die in like stupidly die in hardcore to those like ogres just outside the Dire Mole dungeons. It's like so stupid. All things that die to, but they do hurt. They do hurt. And it just makes the world a more interesting place when it's like kind of more dangerous. Going one zone rat to another. Oh, Eversong's just not as good at all. Let me see how much we actually end up getting. Not bad. Like 177 copper, 129 brilliant. Got 77 Umbral of like the silver quality, and then we also got a bunch of gold quality stuff too. Should really actually like walk around, do like a tour of the city like on foot one of these days, and actually get to learn like more about it. Cause like I fly around the, you know, where the PvP areas a lot, but like this other like eastern half of the city I barely fucking interact with, so it's kind of a little bit mysterious to me still. Alright. No more farming, no more farming. Oh shit, we're going over time on the Blitz queue. It's not good. We're about a minute over. Yeah. Definitely a slow night tonight, that's for sure. I wonder what our dungeon quest is at. I don't know why it's not being tracked for some reason. Weekly event. Okay, so we just need one more dungeon. I'll give us at least 2 things in our vault too, so and it should all be at least hero track stuff too, not mythic track. See what maybe we can afford a couple enchants. Let me go look at what the BIS list is. Let's see. Okay, so apparently we want to basically pick up like a bunch of speed for our tertiary stat stuff. Which makes sense.
May my goods serve you well.
Like that's the one, you know, might as well like lean into the thing that like Windwalker does well, which is just, you know, move fast.
Anaria Shala.
Yep. Oh, actually, never mind. I don't have to get the empowered one. I just have to get the normal blessing one. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well. There you go. Last game of the fucking night. And we get my, honestly, arguably my favorite BG of all time. Warsong Gulch. So. Hopefully we get a win on this. Very easy win condition for me. Yeah. Well, not easy, but like easy to recognize win condition. Yeah, I start to know you really at this rating you really start to notice like there's definitely like you start noticing people's like names and getting to kind of know them. I didn't know it would be like that really. I mean, I knew it gets like that, but I didn't think it would be around this rating. Just 1 second. Usually like the wind kick there to get the faster like mount for everyone, but I'm gonna change it up and save it for like the opener here. Trying to pick out the healer or something. Or better yet, the UFC if we can get them. Oh, here they are. I gotta chase them. Like that holy paladin. I think that's a holy paladin. I definitely seen that last couple nights too. Man, they're so tanky. Look at this guy taking nothing. He's getting his ass beat by like 3 different people. And he's not even like, it's not like he's moving fast. He's a fucking goddamn tank. Oh my god, he's like immune too. Good spin kick him. Oh my god, they're like immune too. They're like completely DR'd. And oh, there's the stun. Don't move. Alright, there's the disable. Oh no, they're fucking hand of freedom. Oh, I'm completely like out of options here. I have to like actually just remount at this point. Why am I still in combat? Awkward. Oh. God damn it. Actually, I'm wrap around. You're gonna go up top. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of them up here too. Oh my god, I can't. Yeah, okay, we got one of the defenders. I'll plant myself up here. Oh no, did they literally just, we just did a swap basically. Damn. I've touched death up too. Yeah. We got this thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. You can't break out of this. I have nothing for movement right now. Oh, what a nasty stun there. Oh my god. No! No shot. Oh my god, I literally was almost in range to click it too. You fucking. Almost have Zenith up too again. Damn, I can't not catch up to this motherfucker. Oh yeah, they got me blinked out now. Oh, I think I'm dead here? Oh god. Here's Zerker Hut. I'm gonna wrap around. Hopefully you can get this bitch by yourself. I mean, there's gotta be a lot of stacks up at this point. So whoever I hit, they're probably gonna fucking die. Oh, okay. Never mind. Capped anyways. Good shit. I was coming for that ass too. She was definitely gonna be dead once I got there. Who's even? Oh god. Oh man, the perfect turtle. Yeah. Oh my, that was literally the worst kick. Fuck, idiot. Get oh wait, no, I didn't fully trap him. I thought I fully trapped him. It's like get stuck. Wait, what? What is going on? I'm just gonna save my roll so I can chase this guy with anything. Oh, roll fair. Nice dispel. You're dead. Yeah. Touch of Death feels so good when you actually get to use it in PvP. It's like, you just know. You just know. It's like, fuck, when it lands, you know they're dead. Well, I guess, you know what? I think I have seen actually cheat death, though. I actually will negate it. So what you probably do there is if you know it's like a sub rogue or something, like you just kind of, you know, you break the cheat death and then you hit them with it. Got the 2-capper. We just need to defend at this point. Like it's just a D game, right? Because it's still good to try to catch out the scene. Yeah, they basically, I think they've given up at this point. Yeah. You know what that means when they're just standing out in the field, not moving. They're typing in the chat. They're typing in chat. They're like, okay, we need to mass report X because they didn't play the game. They had a bad game, so we need to mass report them. I've seen this shit. I've seen this shit. I kind of want to get in on this. Yeah. Oh my god, he just got super bamboozled. Mage is playing 4D chess. See ya. I love it when it's like the game just devolves into like a fucking like deathmatch at the end of the timer. You might as well. Oh, I think I'm actually fucked here. I got some clutch heals there at the end. Oh fuck. Nice. Nice. Okay, that was a nice way to end. Definitely a nice way to end the night. And not the longest stream, but it is definitely getting late. It was an extra stream, and it was extra late. But we had fun, and thanks for hanging out. I might be back on Monday, and if not, I should be back on Tuesday. So, you can always follow me on my socials and see my hot takes, or not so hot, not so hot, because you know. Just okay, you know, no. See ya.